we sold our house. So unfortunately, they had to back out, which really stunk. Just in the street forever. Just forever. Take those off because that glare is crazy. I've been wearing contacts this week, but I felt like felt like my eyes needed a day's rest. So I'm still adjusting and getting used to them. But they've been working pretty good. I found some that finally work well and they don't make my eyes itch like crazy. I'm checking to make sure Nico fell asleep. Put him down for a nap. Oh, it always freaks me out when I can't see him in the monitor because he goes to like the other side of the bed, so then I have to adjust the camera. I'm just gonna give him a couple of minutes. He's just stomping around in there. He's not happy about having to lay down, but he's not overly mad either. He's just a little upset about it, but he really needed that nap. Or he needs a nap. He hasn't taken it. Oh, I hear him now. I'm about to have to go get him. He does not like the... Oh, now he's talking. He goes back and forth between fussing and talking, and it's like a fuss, not like a cry, like I'm hurt or I'm scared cry. It's like a cry. If you're a mom, you probably know what I mean. The different cries of your child. Anyways, so some very exciting news. If you haven't already obviously figured it out from the title of this video, we sold our house. So 2 weekends ago, there was a couple that came and looked at it on Saturday, and then Sunday, someone else came and looked at it. And then Thursday, the following Thursday, someone else came and looked at it then as well. And the people from Sunday made an offer, and we came to an agreement, so they're the ones buying it. The people from Saturday had told us that they were meeting with a financial officer and trying to get things in order because they wanted to make an offer, and then the people on Thursday were really interested and they were trying to crunch numbers, they said, and I'm pretty sure they were going to make an offer. However, the people from Sunday got their offer in before anyone else, and we all came to an agreement, so they're the ones going to be purchasing as long as nothing falls through. But the people from Thursday texted back again yesterday, so it's been like a week since we've talked to them or since they've seen the house, and they know that we accepted an offer. We let their realtor know, but we told them that, you know, if they wanted to make a backup offer in case something fell through with this sale, they were more than welcome to. And she texted yesterday and said that if this sale falls through, please let her know, because they're still really interested. It's their favorite house that they've looked at. So 3 people interested in 1 week is really exciting. But at the same time, like, I feel so guilty because, like, I just wish that they could all have it. I mean, they could each have a room kind of thing. I know that sounds so silly, but I feel bad. But with real estate and stuff like this, it's kind of like a race. I mean, yeah, so now we have a buyer. Don't want to take there's some like pictures I want to take around the house and stuff, and some video. I'm sure I already have that kind of stuff, but I just want to make sure because this house is so special to us, and well, to me anyways. I mean, Nick doesn't get overly sentimental about this kind of stuff, but you know, it's like first house that we owned, and we, like, after we got married, this is the house we came home to. This is the house we brought Nico home in, and it's just like, I don't know, it's like a really bittersweet thing. We're ready to move on. I don't mean to get emotional, sorry. Yeah, I really love this house, but at the same time, it's time to move on. We're excited about our new house we're gonna be building, so I will definitely be filming the process of that. And yeah, and honestly, if you're wondering where you're gonna live in between this house being sold, because we need to move out at the end of February, and while the other one's being built, and here's the answer to that question. I don't have a clue. we're still trying to figure that out. Oh, we'll get it figured out. So, and the day that I'm uploading this is the day of closing. So I want to wait till everything's finalized to kind of put this out there, and then this video will be this plus like us packing and stuff. So the day that this is uploaded, I'm uploading in the evening, or plan to, and we'll have closed earlier in the day already. So by the time you see this, our house will be closed on, we will be moved out, and the other people will have possession of their new home. Very, very bittersweet, but it's time. And we bought this house and redid it with the intention of selling it in a couple years, and then moving on to either build or find another house to fix up. Yeah, so, and we actually lived here longer than we intended to, just because we loved it so much. Well, we still do love it, but it's just time. And that's kind of why we haven't, you've probably heard me mention, if you've been watching my vlogs a while, like us building a house and stuff like that here and there. It's finally being put into motion, but that's why we haven't officially baby-proofed all down. But that hasn't really been a problem until like literally the last week or two, because we always just hold Nico down here, or he's in his walker, and everything is baby-proofed while he's in his walker, in a sense of like he can't fall over, so he can't fall into things, and then we put everything up so he can't grab things or reach them. And obviously the outlets in the area that the walker is in are all have like safety things in them. But now he's wanting just to be down and independent and explore and get into everything, so it's becoming very, very difficult, because I have to like walk over him, make sure he's not getting into things that are dangerous, making sure he stays away from the outlets, and making sure like guarding the tables and different stuff like that. I did order those bumpers, which I saw that something is in the mailbox, because we have like a little lever that flips down once the mail comes. So I need to go check and see if that's what that is. But I did order some bumpers for the TV stand, because that will be with us in our temporary house. It won't be in our new house, but because of we're gonna put the TV above the fireplace in the house, so we won't have a need for it. But I wonder how many times I can say but. And also when I'm editing, I'm always like, why did I say so? But yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna stop rambling now. And so it begins. I'm about to start packing up our very first box. It's like bittersweet, bittersweet. But gotta do it, gotta do it. I'm gonna set you right there, okay? We have these corner guards to put on the TV stand. Yay! Bumpers added and tested by me. We were saying I would be adding it to the fireplace too, but Nick's got some extra he's preparing, because it does not come with the adhesive already on it. You have to add that yourself, except for the corners. That does have it. It works pretty good. Now you just gotta test it. Make sure it works before Nico's head hits it. So, I mean, hopefully he won't fall and hit it at all, but just in case, we now know it works. And that my forehead is a little red. Nico, I just put him down for a nap. He's not falling asleep yet, but I've got to talk low because he's just in the next room. But I'm just about to start packing up this room. Yesterday, Nick started packing up some of like his stuff, like the clothes and stuff that he needed to go through, and he got rid of quite a lot of stuff. But we've packed up part of our room and a teensy bit of the kitchen, like not even really enough to say we packed anything up in there. We have 11 days left, that's including today, I believe. And so we still need to pack our entire house up. In my mind, rolling around, stuck in your bed, burning temptation, I just cannot hide it. Late at night when I'm all alone. We have so many games. So all of our games, I decided to go ahead and pull them out of the closet so we can start packing them while I'm packing this room. But baby, I do. supposed to close on or before today, 28th of February. However, the guy who's buying the house, his mortgage company is being extremely slow. So that has slowed us down. We had to agree to sign an extension. So now it's supposed to close on or before March 15th. And the lenders say that that's like an excess amount of time that they'll need. But yet we signed that last Friday and we haven't heard anything this week. I called to check on it today, and that guy's realtor is supposed to call me back after she calls them. So we'll see. But we pretty much paused our packing until like we hear something back, because I mean, at this rate, closing is not even technically set up, so it's kind of frustrating, and you start packing up your house and you need those things. So we're just kind of like paused for a minute. We're going to be building our next house. Wow. But we can't begin that until this one sells officially and all the paperwork is signed, and it's not ours anymore, huh? So that will probably take 6 months, give or take, and hopefully not that long, but probably like around 6 months. And we thought about different scenarios about where we're going to live in the meantime, and we finally decided to live in a travel trailer. I hope we have not lost our minds, but we'll save money. Hopefully we'll be able to sell it afterwards and get some, if not all of the money back. And then also we can be like at the building site. So that will be nice. But we got one this week. And yeah, so it's sitting in the driveway right now. I have like mixed emotions about it. One minute I'm excited thinking, wow, it'd be kind of like an adventure. And then the next minute I'm like, 6 months in a travel trailer. We can do it. I'm sure it'll be fun. But 3 people, 3 humans, and 2 dogs. Oh, you want a cracker? Okay. See, Pat, we keep crackers up here. Here, look, right here. Look, I got one right here for you. There you go. Nico. Hey, Nico. Here you go. You can play with this. He wants to play with his, like, sounds to the thing. Here, I'll turn on the music setting. There. So I will be showing you a tour of that. I'll probably film it today because, yeah, like a before tour, because we're going to kind of update a little bit. It's a 2005, and we're going to like update it and mainly like paint and stuff, and just kind of making it feel a little bit more like home, a little more us. So that should be fun. But yeah, so that'll probably be the next video or 2 after this one. That's just like a little, I don't know what's going on with this. That's just like a little update for now. And he is in his pajamas. I did actually already change him because he spilled his watered down juice. I like put a little bit of apple juice and I water it down. But he spilled that all over him. I don't really know how that happened in the sippy cup, but it did. And we're working actually from my house today instead of my mother's or our office. So I just put him back in pajamas so we could just be comfy, huh? He's being so sweet today too. Look. Quick little update. As you can see, we're still here. So the buyer was having issues with their financing. There was a lot of issues with the mortgage company, and then turns out it wasn't working for them. So unfortunately they had to back out, which really stunk. But the same day that they backed out, we had another couple put in an offer on the house, and all of that has already processed. Everything is these two transactions have been like night and day. The first one was just really rough and this one has just been smooth, the perfect real estate transaction. So yes, so they've everything with they're clear to close, which is amazing. So we have a closing date today. We got our official closing date, which is actually the date the contract said, because on the contract you always put on or before this date, and it's going to be that day exactly. And so that's next Friday the 26th is whenever we're closing at 3 p.m. in the afternoon. So bad news, but then good news. And I don't know how to explain it, but with the first people, I wasn't 100% uneasy, but I felt something felt off. I felt a little uneasy about it, and I should have just like known, discernment, that it wasn't good. But I just thought I'm nervous because I'm like having bittersweet feelings, or what, I don't even know what the word I'm looking for is, like mixed emotions, because this is our first home and it's just like so special to us and we're leaving it. But these new people, I just had like a peace about it from the beginning that I can't explain, and it was just completely different. So this feels much better, and I feel really bad for that first guy, but I'm really excited for these people, and it just seems right. And the funny thing is at the beginning of the video I was talking about all the different people. The one people that wanted us to let them know if it fell through, we let them know, and they had made an offer on another house that week that we told them, like literally a couple of days before. So it wasn't meant to be for them. I'm glad they found something, but that's when we're like, but we still got this other offer in. And then the other lady who was also thinking about it, remember there was 3 people at the beginning of the video that I was talking about, and then there was the buyer and then 2 other people that were interested. She was going to come back and look at it because she was still interested, but she couldn't look at it until a certain day. And these people came and looked at it, made their offer, and we actually countered, and then they accepted our counter, and it just, I don't know, like I said, the peace about it. So, and I really, really like them. We've met them and they're so nice. So, and we had paused when we started having all the issues before. We paused the packing, but there are still like a bunch of kitchen stuff is packed up. Most of what we don't need. There's been a few things I've been like, it's packed, but for the most part. And this has given us a little bit extra time so we can get the travel trailer finished and can move straight into it, because before we were going to have like a little gap where we would probably live with my mother, which would be perfectly fine too. We're always over there for work anyways, but it's just worked out. God makes all the things fit together and work out like they're supposed to be, and I'm just really grateful, but it's still sad. But like I said many times before, it's time to move on, and I'm very excited about our new house. Hello, update. As you can see, we're getting moved out. We're really close now. Today is Wednesday. We have to be out by Friday. The goal is to be out tomorrow. I am vlogging all this week, kind of like a little, as we're packing and just spending the last week here. So, I was really fascinated with the vacuum. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this vlog because I want to have it edited and ready to publish Friday, right after closing. So, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for future videos. I post one every week. This is the bonus video for this week, and next week there'll also be 1 or 2 bonus videos. So, yeah, what are you doing? Mama. Mama? He likes the echo. Mama. Mama. Good, you've been saying da 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 all the time lately. Not saying mama hardly anymore. Hey. So I got it's so weird. Anyways, like I I said, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. And I will catch you in the next vlog. Say bye-bye.